Want to make your own Super73 Z1 MOLLE panel? That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we're going to check out a simple DIY MOLLE panel upgrade for our 48-volt Super73 Z1. This is a very affordable and useful storage solution for your Z1 and requires minimal DIY skills. MOLLE is an acronym for Modular Lightweight Load-Carrying Equipment. This allows a variety of mounting points for tactical pouches or bags that have MOLLE straps. Since the Z1 has a wide open frame, it's the perfect place to hold your gear. I'll also include my custom template and all the links to the parts in the description. So let's get to it. So the top bar is about 21 inches. The right is about 15 inches. Bottom of the frame, about 23 inches. We might go above the crank over here, just for convenience sake. The left of the bar, about 16 inches. And then the gap between the bottom and the top bar is about 2 inches. Okay, so we cut out a piece of cardboard to prototype the MOLLE panel that we're gonna install. If we just eyeball it, fits pretty snug in there. And then from end to end is about 29 inches. So the actual width is 29 inches. And the height is about 13.5 inches. This is not a regular size. You'll have to actually go to a place that makes custom sizes. I'm fortunate that I live near a materials place that can actually cut a piece of ABS plastic to these exact dimensions. If you just need to buy something online, I think the maximum height you could get is 12 inches. So I'll include a template that's 29 inches by 12 inches. All right, so let's open up Illustrator. As you can see, I took a picture of our cardboard piece. So this is basically the outline. Now for the MOLLE panels, which are these boxes here, this is roughly an inch apart. You can actually design your own. You can kind of get rid of these boxes and just make whatever you want here. All right, so we just got back from our materials place and it was about $22. It's a little bit cheaper than trying to get it online. This is what you call a hair cell ABS plastic. So it's two sides, the hair cell and then the smooth side. This stuff is like really, really strong. I used to use this on electric skateboards and we'd mount these on the bottom of our skateboards. And so they'd get like really scuffed up and they'd hit the ground and, you know, go through water and all kinds of stuff. So this is really, really heavy duty, but it also means that it's kind of hard to cut. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be like a laser cut, but it is going to be cheap and affordable, which is the whole point of this kind of build. In Acrobat, there's this poster option and it takes your template and it splits it amongst several pages. So that's a nice little trick if you don't have a large format printer. And so now I just have to cut each piece. And this is the assembled template, paper template. I use some transparent tape just to kind of combine all the seams, get them as close together as possible. Again, it doesn't have to be really ultra perfect, just close enough. We put it against our prototype cardboard piece. It's pretty close. Before we get started, I want to show you the tools that we're going to use to cut the MOLLE panel. First thing is this Dremel. It's a Dremel I've had for quite some time, still holds up. Now the bit that you want to use is this diamond. If you're not experienced using this, I suggest you find someone who is, because you can get seriously hurt. Like you could cut your finger off. Either find someone who can cut it for you or use a router. Next, you're gonna need some plastic goggles. Be sure to wear a mask, and then some gloves and just a piece of plywood so that you don't actually cut into the surface of whatever you're doing this on. I know in the video, I'm doing it indoors, but ideally you do this outside just for ventilation and all kinds of things. All right, so we cut the ABS plastic. I have all the rectangles in there. It looks handmade, and that's cool. That's what makes it affordable. One thing that I think I would have changed if I went back is putting the hair cell side on this side instead of the shiny side. Now the shiny side I actually sanded. You kind of see it there. And I sanded it because I'm gonna paint over it and make it just a little bit more rich in the blacks. Now we're gonna do just a quick test fitting before we paint. The motor wire can go through here, this panel, and we're gonna kind of like line it up with the outside of the frame, just so there's enough distance from the tire. And I have some Velcro straps that we'll just use temporarily. I have another Velcro strap, and we'll attach it up here. Now when I actually mount this, I'm gonna use zip ties. So there's multiple mounting points. You could add zip ties. You could even drill a hole here if you wanted to. Now for the bottom, I'm gonna use these nylon straps just to get rid of this flex over here. I'm gonna run the strap through the middle. We're just gonna secure it like so. And then for the bottom, do the same thing. I just wanna get that real tight and taut. Now that you have all of these straps on, it's gonna make the panel really secure. That's kind of what you want when you start mounting accessories on this thing. So here's what it looks like on the other side of the bike. Now the reason why I mounted the MOLLE panel on this side of the crank is so that there's room to add your accessories. And as you add your accessories, they actually sit directly underneath the bike frame and you won't be knocking into it when you're pedaling. Now we're gonna paint the smooth side and try to get it nice and glossy to match the bike. I'm using Rust-Oleum paint and primer, bonds to plastic, gloss black. So we'll let that dry, we'll hit it with another coat, and then we should be done. Okay, we're finished. Check it out. We have the MOLLE tactical bags, the Super73 keychain, leather strap, a couple other miscellaneous straps, another little kind of pocket tool bag right here, pouch. Yeah, so there's a variety of ways that you can mount things, and it just looks really clean, and you utilize all the space inside of the frame. So on this side is where it's painted glossy black, so it matches the frame. And all of these straps are kind of like tied down, not in the way when you're pedaling. I put a zip tie over here, zip tie on top of here, and then another one over here. And then for the other corners, nylon straps, so I could adjust the tension. You know, when I sit on it, it doesn't get in the way. I could pedal fine. And I think it gives it a nice kind of tactical look. It really matches the bike. The bike is very kind of urban commuter, military. And you can't even really tell that the boxes aren't super perfect. It doesn't have to be laser cut or 3D printed. As long as you take your time, have a little patience, you'll make something as good or even better than this. So that's how we made a simple DIY MOLLE panel for the Super73 Z1. I've shared the template in the description, so feel free to create your own designs, edit it, do whatever you want with it, and share them with me, as I'd love to check them out. So as always, if you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video.